Hey everybody, my name is Dante K. Austin. This tool is so cool. You can put in how many words you've written, how many words you want to write, and the tool will automatically calculate how many words are remaining, how much progress you've gotten through your book, and how many days are remaining to finish that book. If you're a writer like me, this will come in super handy, and I'm going to show you how to make it for free. Let's get started. Full disclaimer, I am not using Microsoft Excel as you might expect. I mean, this looks like Microsoft Excel, but it's not. It's actually a thing called PlanMaker. You can get this program for free, and I will leave a link in the description for that. The first step in making our tool is we have to select 5 boxes at the top up here. A, B, C, D, and E. We want to make these top boxes a certain width. The height is going to be 1 inch and the width is going to be 2 inches. Now we're going to select the 5 boxes below that. We're going to make the height 2 inches and we're going to make the width 2 inches too, so we're going to make it square. Now we can select all of these boxes and we're going to center it vertically and center the text vertically and center the text horizontally. Let's go on ahead and put some colors inside here so that we can see it a little bit better. Let's make the one all the way to the left. Let's make it it's this purplish blue color, and then let's give this, I don't know, a red color. Let's do this a lighter blue color. We'll give this probably green, and we're going to do this one yellow. So let's go on ahead and figure out where we want our words written area, our percentages, our days remaining area, all that. First, I'm going to select these top 5 boxes up here, and I'm just going to change the font and change the text. Well, not change the text. I'm just going to change the font. I'm going to use this font here, Playfair Display, and I'm going to set the size to, I guess, what, 14 or 16. This first box is going to be called how many words written. So words written. The second box is going to be how many words remaining. The third box is going to be how much progress we've actually made. The fourth box is going to be our word count goal. So if you're writing a novel, it'll be like 50,000, 80,000 words that you'll put right there. And the last box is going to be the days remaining. How many days are remaining to finish this book? Next, let's change the text for these 5 bigger boxes down here at the bottom. I'm going to use a different text for this and put the size to 16. It's already centered horizontally and vertically, so that's good. And then what I'm going to start doing is putting in all the formulas so that we can get this tool to actually work. The first step, we need to put in a number here. Let's just put in 1,000 so that we can see what we're doing, making sure that everything works properly. Let's say our word count goal is 1,000 words. That's how many words we want to write in this story. And let's say that we've written 500 words already. So how can we tell how many words are remaining? Well, I have a formula for that, and I'm no geek at this. I just found out these formulas and I'm just going to share it with you guys. Basically what we want to do in the words remaining section is we want to subtract these numbers. So I'm going to come up here and I'm going to push equals A2 minus D2. So as you can see, we have 500 words remaining. Basically, that formula is telling the program to subtract how many words we've written from our word count goal. Now let's see if we can find out how much percent are we finished through this book. So I could put the percentage inside of this big box right here, but what I want to use this box for is I want to round up so that it can kind of seem like we've written more words than what we've actually done. In this smaller box down underneath the percentage section, this is where we're going to put the actual percentage, the one that has all those those numbers behind the dot and all that stuff like that. So the formula that we need to put inside of here in order to find the percentage of words that we've written, I'm going to push equals A2 divided by D2, and then we're going to put a percent sign inside there. So as you can see, we are 50% through our novel, our flash fiction book, based off of the 500 words that we've written. So the formula, it works like A2, this here is A2. We divided it by D2, and that gives us how much percent we have left. But what if you had like a number that was kind of like this? It has all these numbers in it, and it doesn't look very clean. Well, this is why I decided to, in this big box right here, to make it round up and to just get rid of all of these numbers and to kind of give us a little morale boost. The formula that I used, and this is C2, in the cell C2, I put equals, then I put this round up formula that I found, and we're going to round C3, so this is this box here, we're going to round C3 to the nearest whole number. So that means C3, and then I put comma, and then I put a 0. It just means that we're going around C3 to the nearest whole number. We've gotten rid of all those numbers behind the point, and it says 41% through the book, which down here the actual percentage, it says 40%, so we just round it up regardless of how many, whether or not this is 5 or not. It doesn't matter. We've rounded it up just to give ourselves a morale boost and to clean up these numbers a little bit. So the tool can be used just like this. So let's say that you want to write a typical 50,000 word novel, but you've only cracked 8,000 words in the novel, and you want to know how many words are remaining. Well, here it is. We have 42,000 words remaining, so that's going to take like a year and so to do. And then we are 16% through this novel. Now, what if we've written a more strange number? So now we have 41,248 words remaining. We are around, see, they give you the actual percentage down here if you're interested in that, but we're basically 18% through our novel. But let's say that you wanted to set a date for yourself to finish this novel by. I want to finish this by the end of May, for example. So how can we do that? I found a formula. But we need to know today's date, like the current date, and we also need to know the date that we want to finish it by in order for this to work. So down here in the box, right below the days remaining section, I'm going to put current date. Whoops. we need to know the current date. And in the tiny box under the word count goal, I want to know when I'm going to finish this book by. So finish by. So now we have the current date and finish by date. So in the cell right under the current date, we need to put in a formula so that it will automatically take the date from our computer and put it inside of here. And that means that when you wake up the next day, it'll automatically go to, let's say that it was Friday when you went to bed. When you log back on your computer and check this program, the next day it's automatically going to update and be Saturday on here. It's just going to take the date that's on your PC. The formula that I used is the today formula. So it's just equals today. And for some reason they put these two parentheses at the end. I don't know why they put that in there, but yeah. So anyway, let me just center this up. So what this did is it gave us the date that's on our PC. So now that we know that, we need to know when we want to finish this novel. Let's say, for example, I want to finish it May 29th, and we're going to have to put this in manually because this is a custom range that we set for ourselves. So what I did is I put May 29th, 2024. Let's center this up. So I use the slashes. I didn't use the dashes. I'm not sure if the dashes work or not, and I think you can always come up here to this box that says set a number format, and you can change it to date. Sometimes they'll automatically do it though. It's like what they did here. The next step, now that we have our current date and the date that we want to finish it by, all we need to do is just find the difference between those two. Well, thankfully this program has a tool for that. So we want to click on E2, that's this here. And the formula that I use is days P. So equals days P. And I don't know what the P stands for, but this worked for me. And in parentheses, we want to put from like the current date. So that's going to be E4, comma, to the date that we want to finish it by. And that's going to be D4. Okay. So as you can see, the program took our current date, the time from our current date, and the time to the date that we want to finish it by. It basically subtracted those two numbers, and now we have the difference between those two is 23 days remaining, and that's it. That is how you can make your own word calculating tool, days remaining calculating tool. It's so simple and easy and free. You don't have to use Excel and pay whatever they want you to pay with all that stuff there. So let's say we've written 20,000 words. Well, we have 30,000 words left to write. We're 40% through the book, and we have 23 days remaining. Let's say we wanted to change this here. I wanted to finish this book by June 15th. Well, now we have 40 days left to finish our book. Consequently, these two numbers are the same. I mean, you can, whatever you want to do, you want to set a finish date, you can put it inside of here. You want to set how many words you want inside of your novel, you can do that here. And then every time after a writing session, you calculate how many words that you've written, and you can put that here. And the tool will automatically calculate everything for you. I hope you found this tutorial helpful. I am not a geek at any of these formulas or anything to do with PlanMaker, these Excel sheets and all that stuff. I just figured everything out as I went along. But I hope you found this helpful, and if you did, give me a big thumbs up. I really appreciate it, and hopefully I'll see you again in another tutorial. Bye for now.